Welcome to the third dialogue with Wesley. You will get to know Wesley better through this series of dialogue, where he will share his challenges and mini chapters of his life. This series of dialogue with Wesley is available on Vimeo, Tuber, IGTV and YouTube. If you have any questions for him, please add your questions at the comments section. Today, the question for Wesley is, did anyone has doubts with regards to your blindness? Now, let's hear from Wesley.
Before I answer the question, let me show you a video of myself on composing a simple calligraphy. Before we continue, you may hear some recorded voices as we continue, because right now Singapore is having its general election 2020. Now, let's back to the video we just watched just now. I'm sure from the video, you have seen that I put myself very close to the rice paper and also the brush as well. From that, I'm sure all of you have no doubts about my blindness. But there were two situations which happened to me during my past few years of doing live demo, which I'd like to share with all of you. For both situations, it actually started in a very similar manner but ended very differently. Now, for the first situation, it happened on my very first demo. Yeah, and I was told that there was this onlooker had been watching me doing demo quite a while, and he walked towards me and they asked me that, hey, you blind ah? You sure or not? That kind of tone, that kind of comment. Then I say that, sir, would you want to try to blindfold your master eye and use the other eye and use my brush to compose something. Yep, and he took it, and of course I was being told by the onlookers that it was quite a mess lah. So I said, sir, you just put yourself into a situation whereby a person with only one eye, and I'm sure you noticed that it is actually not easy, right? And he told me that it's common what, for me it's the first time, so it's normal to be like that. Then I said, thank you so much, sir. So now, sir, why not put yourself one step closer in my shoes? For my situation is that my right eye has zero vision level, whereas for my left eye, I'm only left with about less than 40%, and what is visible to me is only on my bottom left quadrant, and it's unclear as well. So with that in mind, right, do you actually come to think about it? It's actually even harder to complete harder to complete a artwork. Yeah, pardon me for stumbling because during that time I also did the same thing. Yeah, so he just granted, and next thing what happened was he actually threw the brush onto my table, and then he said something like this. He said that in the blind man world, the person with one eye is still king, and then he just walked off. I was like, huh? I'm trying to figure out as of today what he's trying to convey. I'm not sure. Yeah. Then I think my expression was actually quite disappointed or sad. I'm not sure which happened lah. So I heard this small little girl voice say that can I share my sweet uncle? And I believe must be the mummy lah. Huh? So the girl walked towards me, and then she actually put the sweet into my hand and tell me that, uncle, sweet for you. And then I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then I quickly took the sweet. Okay. And then I realized that there were still onlookers around me. So my show must go on. So I continue my demo towards the end of the day itself. Yeah. So for the second situation, it happened in a very similar fashion, except that the person did not say something like in a blind man world, the person with one eye still king, don't say something like that lah. He just walked off, and then he came back and he said that he want to buy a piece of my painting. I said thank you, and I asked him, sir, why do you want to buy my painting? And he told me that he wants to actually use this painting to remind him that he must learn to empathize people and look at things at the subjectively. Yeah, because things could not be the same in all situations. Yeah. So, and in the end I saw him in painting, and he also asked me where can he make a contribution. So I actually tell him to go to SG Enabled. Yeah. But in both stories, right, you notice that it end up quite differently. But the thing is in both stories, right, there is a showcase of empathy towards one another, which I find is very important today, because in today, right, we have to continue to empathize not only the person's special needs, not only towards people with disability, but to everyone who needs the need. Okay, that is very important itself, because without that, right, we cannot grow into a inclusive society. Yep. And before I end the session, I would like to bring up a very controversial discussion which I had with my friends about using how we brush our teeth, using a toothbrush or what. Yeah. So in Singapore's context itself, right, it is normal for us to use a toothbrush and a toothpaste because these are our basic needs. Okay, because we need to use it every day. Okay, if I tell you that I actually squeeze the toothpaste on my finger and I brush my teeth, right, then you tell me that it's not hygiene kind of stuff. Okay, well, before we look into that, right, or we make the comment, maybe just take one step back, think about why the person is doing that. Okay, is it because that this person couldn't get a toothbrush, or is he having some other troubles? That is a thing we should look at. And let's bring one segment further. Okay, let's say that we are in a country whereby it's very poor, and it's not even affordable to get a toothbrush or even buy a toothpaste, because those could be a luxury item. So it may be common that people will use other forms to brush their teeth, which may not be hygiene to us as well. Yep. So some of you may not agree with me, but personally for me, before I become blind, right, I actually visited some squatters area, especially to one squatter area in Philippines, and I actually have seen with my own eyes, and that actually is really eye-opening for me, to let me realize that I have to look things in a different manner, not only at myself but also at various levels of people around me. So hope that from today's recording, everybody will enjoy the session, and everybody remember that it's important to empathize with one another, not only towards people with special needs, not only with people with disabilities, but to everyone who needs the needs. Thank you, and have a good day to all of you.
Thank you for watching today's dialogue with Wesley. Please subscribe to catch up the next dialogue with Wesley on your preferred online media platform. You may also subscribe to Arts of Visually Impaired by Wesley to see his artwork and related contents. You can follow Wesley through your favorite social network by scanning the QR codes located at the bottom of the screen. Stay healthy, and we see you in the next dialogue with Wesley, the 5th of July 2020.